green shirt. Excuse green shirt. I had to put on my uniform. You know, I gotta get up and get out of here early in the morning. It's almost time for. We got Perron this week, and Brother Taiwan gonna be talking, so I gotta be there to support the brother. So you know, we're gonna do it like we do. This is the last week. Well, next week is gonna start the cycle of just water in the fast, right? I'm gonna be just doing water in my fast, and woo, man, all right. We're gonna be just doing water, and then for 3 of those days, we ain't gonna be doing nothing. No water, no tea, no food. So it's gonna be nice. Well, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be nice. That's gonna be the struggling part of the fast. So today we are gonna be talking about roasted barley tea. Roasted barley tea. We're gonna talk about some of the health benefits, maybe some of the issues that's with it. I stumbled across it. See what type of stuff I can stumble across next week. Alright, so now let me adjust this for YouTube. Family, y'all know what it is. Lines are open. Oh, let me make sure I'm able to post up the line. Yeah, almost time for the song, Shashima. Thank you. It's almost time for the show. Almost time for the start of the show. We're giving people time to come in. Want to send shots out to everybody. We need to get our Hootsuite up so that we can. All right.
Well, you're going to have to. No, we're going to church. But you're going to get fired.
They can't fire her. They call her late. She didn't call them late. So there we go. All right. So, shouts out to the person on YouTube. I don't know who it is. You post up so I can see some. So I forgot to fix my YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Shouts out Miss CeeLo. We waiting for. The lines are open. Lines are open. So if you want to call in at 614-556-4535. All right. All right. So the show is up. Let me make sure I post it up. Good morning. Yeah, they getting ready. They're getting ready to go out of here and go to church. So, you know, call in. Miss CeeLo says good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, they so cute. Yeah. Okay, whatever.
You know who always call me pretty?
Okay, I'm just trying to make you feel good, girl.
You're the only
You are
one
pretty.
that calls us pretty.
Who?
You.
I'm the only one?
Yeah.
She just said y'all so cute. I don't know what. All right, cool. We ain't gonna get into no family discussion here. All right. It's real life here on Giambi Journey, y'all, and y'all know what it is. So what y'all do is grab your glasses and let's hit it. First off, I need to remind you, I'm now listening to Giambi Journey Media, and you are rocking with the best. Here we go. Oh, man. I messed up on the number. Let me go and put that number back up.
It's 437.
Gina.
Huh?
Hold on, I need to get rid of this. Hold on, family.
Echo? She said egg control.
Hold on, family. I gotta go and do this correction here. Call in. Line 614-556-4535. You saying it fast, it don't help me. Really, it don't. Alright, there it go. Let's go and lock it up. Alright, here we go, family. Let's get it popping. I see the family coming in. So you are now rocking with the best. This is Giambi Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Sun production, and you are now listening to the Daily Toast. That's right. water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. And lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink. Now, move your body, drink some water. Oh, move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink the water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. This is I'm still on time. Take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Bring your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink. Drink your water. Lift your glass. 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 Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. You raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink. Send shouts out to everybody out there. Alright now. Shouts out to Brother Woman. I see you just came in the room, my friend. Drink your water. I knew you already did yours. Alright, so family, I want to say great day. I have been out of tune. I've been listening to a book called Skin in the Game. I am perplexed and amazed. Excellently wrote book. Very scholarly. Very arrogant. Very West Asian. But good information. Still some good information to pull out. But the whole piece is about, in order to get things right, we got to have skin in the game. And what the skin in the game means, skin in the game means that when I am involved with something, I invest so that if it loses, I lose. See, this society teaches us that we can get over. Like I could get something out for nothing. But the universe don't work like that. The universe, like for example, I'm sure you Cleve's Garden in a couple of days, and we got to put work in order to get something out. Nature requires you to have to put something in to get something out. That's just how it works. But man has set up systems where individuals can extract wealth, can extract value without necessarily even making a sacrifice, right? And it's like that is tearing up the world. At least this is kind of what I'm picking up from this book. And we kind of talk about this because it's like you can't be a nation, you can't build nation, you can't talk nation building and not have skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh, my fault. You can talk it, but you can't actually do it without having skin in the game. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? When we're doing stuff as a community, if everybody that's involved with it does not have something to lose, or everybody that's part of the organizing group, because I understand that some people just come because some people do want to hang around the fringes and try to snatch a few crumbs and run off. But those that are intimately involved, you got to have skin in the game. This is the only way we're going to be successful. This is the only way we're going to right the wrongs. Because like the skin in the game, it gets real. Like homeboys talking about the Code of Hammurabi, where in the Code of Hammurabi, they say that if a man's son is killed from a house that another man has built, if it collapses and kills the son, then the architect's son must die. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You used to have to, if you built a bridge, you used to have to move you and your family up under the bridge for a period of time to prove that the bridge was worthy. I mean, this is like, you know what I'm saying? This is some real skin in the game shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just build some shit and everybody is supposed to be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. You couldn't just speak these words of, you know what I'm saying, about what you're doing or what should be done, but not be doing it. That's some bullshit. Skin in the game. All right. So, today is great Amani to each and every last one of you. Right now, what we're going to sip on during the toast is, of course, since I don't have no ambrosia, but the tea will be ready tonight. I seen it yesterday. The tea will be ready by the night, right? We're going to try roasted barley. Remind me of Sugar Puffs. Smell like Sugar Puffs. I think this is what they make Sugar Puffs. Y'all remember the one with the little frog? The cereal with the little frog? Right? Roasted barley tea. Let's look at some of these health benefits of roasted barley. So we done covered chrysanthemum. We done covered the red berries, the goji berries. Right? Now we're going to look at this barley tea. Let's check out some of this barley. Let's check out some of these benefits of this barley tea. Let's see. 11 benefits of barley tea. There are many benefits to drinking barley tea. Dig 'em smacks, yep. I'm glad I ain't the only one. Remember. There are many benefits to drinking barley tea because it can help improve circulation, treat skin conditions, prevent chronic disease, and settle the stomach. It also helps stimulate male fertility, hey, it's a lot of shit. I just stumbled on this shit. It also helps stimulate male fertility, prevent diabetes, fast and weight loss, cleanse the blood, and strengthen the immune system. What is barley tea? Barley tea is a staple beverage in many countries, primarily Korea, Japan, and China, where it's known as boricha, mujicha, and matcha, respectively. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Consume both cold and hot. Roasted barley tea is a delicious, refreshing, nutty, and aromatic drink that is slowly beginning to gain popularity. Barley tea nutrition facts. Its impressive range of health benefits due to high concentration of vitamin A, C, antioxidants, amino acids, selenium, melatonin, tryptophan. Also, the minimal caffeine content makes it an excellent choice for anyone who wants to cut back on calories and boost their overall health. Health benefits of barley tea. digestive health.
Sorry.
As a natural antacid, barley tea can help balance excess acidity in the gut and prevent acid reflux. So anybody that's having heartburn, family, check it out. Furthermore, barley tea are rich in fiber, which can ease constipation and promote healthy bowel movement, thus reducing constipation, hemorrhoids, bloating, cramping, and stomach upsets. Damn. And this was cheap. About to go buy some more. There are a number of antioxidant compounds in this tea, as well as essential minerals like selenium, which act on the body to prevent oxidative stress and help you avoid chronic disease, including cancer and heart disease, among others. Immune system. Think about, listen to this. The high levels of vitamin C present in barley tea can give your immune system a necessary boost by promoting the production of white blood cells, in addition to acting as an antioxidant and countering the negative effects of free radicals. Circulation. Barley tea is stimulating in nature and can increase blood flow, particularly by acting on an anticoagulant. This can reduce your chances of developing blood clots and also prevent arteriosclerosis, heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular complications. Sleep aid. The levels of tryptophan and melatonin found in barley tea make it an easy, excellent sleep aid. If you are suffering from insomnia, restless nights, or regular interrupted sleep, these compounds can trigger neurotransmitters released in the brain and aid you in falling into an undisturbed sleep, followed by feeling refreshed in the morning. Fertility. Selenium isn't a mineral you often hear about, but it is critical to certain aspects of male fertility and can protect the health of the prostate. It's even linked to preventing prostate cancer and is found in high quantities in barley tea. Diabetes. Barley tea is extremely low in sugar despite its natural sweetness, and it helps to regulate blood sugar and insulin balance in the body. This is very good news. This is very good news for people suffering from diabetes, as well as those at high risk. Replacing sugary drinks such as soda with barley tea is a popular choice for people who have a notable lower occurrence of diabetes. Weight loss. Barley tea is also very low in calories, but can make you feel full, owing to the rich supply of vitamins, minerals, fibers, and nutrients found in the tea. This can help people avoid snacking between meals and overeating, while still stimulating the metabolism so passive fat burning can occur more effectively. Inflammation. The anti-inflammatory compounds found in barley tea are great for joint pain, arthritis, gout, oxidative stress, and other inflammation issues throughout the body. The antioxidants found in it are great for inflammatory conditions of all kinds, including those that affect neurodegenerative and chronic disease. Pregnant women. While most herbal teas are not suggested for pregnant women, barley tea contains ample amounts of potassium, niacin, iron, calcium, folic acid, and other critical nutrients for pregnancy. It is also known to keep gestational diabetes at bay, coagulate the blood to prevent excessive bleeding during delivery, and prevent certain birth defects such as spina bifida and neural tube defects. Skin care. Antioxidants come in many forms within barley tea, and all of them can help with oxidative stress in the body, which is what causes premature aging, wrinkles, and age spots. These beneficial compounds can also improve skin elasticity and keep you looking longer, younger. All right. So y'all got that, right? Y'all got that, right? So we sitting up here sipping on some barley tea for today's toast. Told you just got to be a health drink, right? Since I'm out of ambrosia, I'm looking for different teas to add to the ambrosia so that we can keep on moving on. And that barley tea sound like a great hit, right? We stumbled on some other great stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I go through my fast, man, it's like stuff just be coming to me. So hell, hold on. Let's do our water. So let's put on some music so that we can drink our water.
No.
Let's see.
No.
Spirituality that supports reality. 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 Spirituality that supports reality.
This is an African set, no respect. I saw the light, now I got to reflect straight back. Here's a little message where you live, and what I got to give is so much positive. Stay, the brother's gonna serve dramatically. Pass on to you what was taught to me. That was Afrocentricity about being spiritual. So here we go to proceed like miracle. Praise the one for which I pledge my stand. Peace to the creator, word to the motherland. I got to give it up, cause I'm down with cancer. Jumped in the circle, I was told we have to stand together as one in unity. Arrest ourselves, arrest our community strong. Repelling the interference of genocide. Luther King died to keep the dream alive. Mandela, the fellow served 25. Still revive, speaking, teaching others to survive. And look towards the Nubian place. Your mind is a waste if you don't know your race or heritage. History of the Afro-American. Who's truly African? There's no comparison. We're all the same underneath the skin, whether dark or light. You might be my kids, and I relate to my brothers and my sisters. See, to the east, to the east, to the east of me. We travel over here by slave ship. I drove a bomb on the Uncle Tom, who ain't
Alright. Water drinking time, family. Let me remind you, we are now on Imani. Imani. For those that don't speak the language, faith. Harmony is the meiotic principle of the day. Trust is the M7 principle. The color is red. The hermetic law of the day is gender. If you was born and you are a male on this day, your name is Kwesi. If you are female, it's a Kosua. Right? So now, from the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, and used by the Emotional Emancipation Circle. In Wolof today, the virtue is Jom, sense of honor and self-respect. Akan ethics, goodness of human nature. And traditional Yoruba today, Oju, Ona, originality. All right, family. So, activate those reticular formations as we always talk about. And today we're looking for faith. And I already started off talking about skin in the game. Right? You need faith to put skin in the game. You got to have some type of faith to, you know what I'm saying? It means that it's hard for you to con somebody. It's hard for you to con the people because you put your skin in the game. Right? Malcolm X, skin in the game. Marcus Garvey, skin in the game. Booker T. Washington, skin in the game. George Washington Carver, skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? Harriet Tubman, skin in the game. Sojourner Truth, skin in the game. You understand? Right now. But then now we got to be able to say our name and be like skin in the game. If we want to be successful with what we're doing, if it's business, if it's relationships, if it's any, we got to have our skin. We have to be willing to sacrifice. In the African Openness to the Tree of Life, there's a whole chapter just dedicated to wise sayings about sacrifice. Our people have always understood the true power of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? There's one proverb that says, "Love without sacrifice is robbery." We've been taught to give as little as possible. We've been taught to give each other as little as possible. And then we wonder about how we keep on ending up in these situations. All right, but hold on. Let's get it. Let's get it. So now, lifting up the glass, giving shots out to the Creator, toasting that Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We toast that first ancestor and we say, Ashe. From their family, raise up them glasses because we're about to hit the stars of the show. The reason that you came out, the ones that you want to see or hear about. We called on our ancestors, Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosie Lee Tilley, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Finn, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Barbara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Noma X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakir, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luster Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie DeVesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lisa Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Now we go to the pretty book. We got DeFreitas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, little girl. You know I'm doing my show. Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca. You get some? How they taste?
A little bit sweet.
Okay.
A little bitter.
Clay just sampled some goji berries. He don't know that they're very poisonous and that he only has about 3 minutes before he expires from this earth. You gotta, I'm just joking. It's good for you. You need to throw some water out there. I lost my place. Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. Did you iron your clothes yet?
Yeah.
Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDonald's, Real Life here at Gianni Journey, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Haley Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman, Kate Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nana Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heaps Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Rami Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders. And I keep forgetting to add that new family. All right, so we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move to the present moment. Y'all know what it is. It's Imani. Get focused. Activate those reticular. Let's get our reticular formations working together, and let's find faith, family. Right? We looking for it. Ashe. We lift up our glass. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, we salute the most powerful beings in the room, and I toast you, and I toast you, and I toast you, I toast you. The most powerful being in the room. Lift up the glass for yourself, family. Lift it up, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And we wish you what, Gina?
Peace, power, and joy in 100 years.
Peace, power, joy in 100 years. Family, we need to remember that our natural state is one of peace, power, and joy. Right? The world is striving to pull us off of that. The world strives to pull us off of that. When they pull us off of that, they can turn us into whatever they want to turn us into. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. I pray for each and every last one. You ask the ancestors to move with each and every last one of y'all. Lines are open. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss. 614-556-4535. Now, I have per Unc. Going to per Unc. Brother Taiwan is going to be presenting. So I'll be up in the house supporting. Brother Kwame is out of town. So y'all be safe. Yeah, it's kind of sweet. I've added no sweetener to it. I brewed this maybe 2 days ago. This is actually this actually could be a coffee replacer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's incredible. You poured the water. You watered them?
No, Mom told me to close the air conditioners off.
Powerful. All right, family. So once again, for those that don't know, this is the roasted barley tea. We talked about those benefits. Recorded. What's up? Who this?
Kwame.
What's up, brother Kwame? What's going on, man?
You know, I didn't make it out of town. Car broke down, so you know, let's let it be. Quran shouldn't be this Sunday. It's coming Sunday, second Sunday.
So what they told me, they've been telling me that Taiwan was supposed to speak today.
Who's they? Because I know I did, but
I know you ain't telling me. Ori Bianchi. People. Oh man. So what was last week? Nothing.
What was?
I hope I ain't get his man the wrong day.
No. Last week would have been. Remember, we're on the second and fourth Sundays, and I lost track. So the fourth Sunday we had Divine Conversation. That's when you were on the camping trip,
right? All right. So you said it's the second and fourth. Oh man, Imani's. You owe me some push-ups, Kwame.
Right. Yeah.
So this is not the second Imani, huh?
Correct.
All right. Correct. So let me call Taiwan and tell him it's on the 9th. He was right. People was telling me, oh man, I'm sitting up here looking for a flyer. Let me text him and let him know. I feel bad.
Shit, I feel bad too because I was spreading the lie, man. Shit. I think it came from Divine Conversation, and a lot of time in Divine Conversation when we're talking about the next second, Sunday, second Imani. Damn, I got more push-ups. So the second Imani, we'll refer to it as next week.
That's true.
And that be jacking, that just jacked me all up. So I came to you telling you that lie, and that's how lies get started.
No, you ain't tell me that. I was, but lie you because you weren't on. I mean, if you said it to me, you weren't the only one because like people like Taiwan's supposed to speak. Well, I'm gonna say, or if Taiwan's supposed to be speaking today, this week. I said this week. I thought it was the 9th.
Well, I said it at our meeting when I said it at our meeting this past Java. And so I just.
I'm gonna text this man. I need to text this man. I need to text him and let him know that it's next Imani, which would be kind of good because I gotta get ready to get out of town. We got the camping trip. Speaking of that, family, we got to get. Are you coming on camping trip, brother Kwame?
It doesn't look like. I gotta see what this doctor's saying, man.
So you got some other stuff going on?
Yeah.
Alright.
Excuse me. And I'm not doing that for sound effects.
I know. I'm sitting up here now. You got me concerned, my friend. So
no. It's all good. We'll get it right.
Okay. And this is stemming from the heat exhaustion that led into something else, right?
I'm thinking so, but we'll get it right. It's just that because my immune system isn't at full capacity. It takes a bit longer for me to heal from stuff. So, it's going in the right direction. Just want to make sure that all else is together.
Right. So I don't have to rush out now. So I need to I definitely need to text my brother, let him know that he don't need the rush hour. I feel bad because I told him 10 o'clock too. So hey, knowing his ass, he probably up at the place right
Yeah,
now.
but again, see, second Sunday, the day he's supposed to speak, that the Karak don't start till 11:30, man.
11. Okay, cool. Okay.
And so on the second Sunday, damn it, man, I'm messing up. So on the second, Imani,
We'll wait till you
it's
get better, my friend.
11:30. On the fourth, Imani, then it's at 10 o'clock.
Confusion. God damn it. Confusion. And you know what Fela say? Hold on. I think I might have it on here. Let me see. No, I ain't. Okay, I ain't got it right here. But Fela said confusion break bone. God damn it. Confusion break bone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, because I'm like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, seconds, you know, I'm like, shit, you know. So I got to, one of the things that, so family, one of the things we're planning on building a market. I mean, we got a lot of stuff in the works. I just found out we got the capabilities of making t-shirts because somebody ain't never told me that we had the capability of making t-shirts, but she swear up and down that she told us that we could make t-shirts, but I didn't hear her tell me that we could make t-shirts, and nobody else heard me. I'm just saying.
All right, brother, I got to get ready to run.
All right. You have a great day. Peace out, family. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of positive things about to pop off, so family, we need to do it. Cause damn, since we can make shirts, I gotta come up with a fancy name for this market, because now we go. Oh my God, I'm just thinking. So now we got the camper trip coming up. That'll be on the 13th through the 17th. Now, Brother Hatim will be in DC. We'll be airing the show from DC on the 10th and 11th, the 11th and the 12th. I'll be coming back in town on the 13th, meeting everybody out at Deer Creek. Camping trip will be from the 13th. Let me see these. We got wild strawberries growing in our yard, so now we're gonna start fertilizing them and taking care of them. But don't give me those now. I'm hungry, dude. Go on with that. But you can take the tops and you can put that in a compost bin. We start our little compost bin, family. We trying to get serious because, like I said, we coming into a time now. Let me say this to you. I told you already. I looked at my retirement. I got scared. Right? Let me explain the hustle from how I understand. Right? I work in a system that is SERS. We don't pay into Social Security. And they take 10% of our check. And we're taking that 10% after 10 years, you're guaranteed retirement for the rest of your life, regardless of when you retire, right? But it's a certain amount. So the amount they told me that I could retire on was less than one of my checks. Now I get 2 checks a month, but it was less than one of my checks, and they taking 10% of my money. Now, this is the issue. What they do is they take your money and they let you see how much you have, right? But it don't appear that your money is growing when you know, in fact, that they are investing your money heavily. And if they get every, I mean, think about this. They got every teacher, you know what I'm saying, every educational professional in this one bank. Where you put in your 10%, this money, they invested this money. So what they say is that the money that they invest, I guess in how they do it, is they're able to take care of you and make sure you get your money no matter how long you live. So when you die, if there's nothing left, there's nothing left. If you live beyond, you know what I'm saying, it's all gone. But the point that I'm trying to make, because it ain't invested for your, exactly, it's invested for others' benefit. See, because they're able to keep, I mean, I want you to understand, you get a large pile of money. There's interest coming off that money. Right? Now, if it's your money, you should get some resulting interest. Right? Of course, the company that's controlling the money should get some money off of it. But, when you just don't get none of the interest and all that interest is just churning and churning and churning, you got billions and billions and hundreds of billions, probably billions of dollars that are just there. And they say, well, we're gonna cut you your check. Because I looked at the average, I said the average teacher after 20 years retired with $1,200 a month. Shit, that's a weekend. You know how? That's a weekend, family. You know what I'm saying? That $1,200. What you gonna do with 12? See, so now, family, we really need to start having these conversations about what we gonna retirements, right? Because the funds that we are investing in are not enough to cover us in old age, and it's not, and even more importantly, even though for a lot of us it ain't even that this much, it's not enough. It's not important enough for your legacy. It's not enough for your legacy, right? When we die, we need to be leaving enough behind so that the next generation has a step up. A step up, right? But we haven't been taught to think like that. We've been taught to think, I need the latest this, I need the latest that, or you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, once again, getting back down to that skin in the game. See, we don't honestly believe that we have skin in the game when it comes to legacy, because we've been taught that legacy is not that important. It's all about you. It's all about me. When in fact it's about these ones. These ones need to be able to She said, thank you. Got mine, called Darren Lundy. See, there we go. There we go. Those retirement, you know what I'm saying? So now one of the things I'm looking at, I'm looking at what's called impact investments. Now check this out, family. What is this? Impact investment, because I need to talk with Mr. Lundy about this. Impact investment. It's investments in impact industries. Not the usual stuff, but stuff that we know that the world needs. See, because like, how can I put it? How can I be talking about me being able to be and do stuff sustainable when I'm investing in shit that, like, for example, many of us we say we freedom fighters, but our investing is invested in motherfuckers that's trying to kill us. We invest in companies that's trying to kill us. You know what I'm saying? We invested in shit that's poisonous, that's destroying the one planet that we have. But there's a whole group of investments that are about making life better. There's, you know what I'm saying, like that's invested in technology that could make life better, like solar, wind, thermal, acquisition of water, improving education. You got these companies out here that's working in that, and they have their own pool of money because it's hard for them to get money in a traditional fashion. So you have what's called impact investing. And for a long time, this was only available, listen to me, family, this was only available to the very rich. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so now I done found a way where I'm like, I'm just like, yo, fam, I'll send you the link. But but that comes from listening to different shit and being like, yo, okay, cool. All right, because I want to make sure that my money ain't just being invested in supporting some of this fuckery that's holding me down. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am highly interested in those investments that will benefit Africa over the next decade and so forth. And a lot of those impact investments, and then on top of that, Africa, even though you don't hear about it, Africa has a stock exchange. I mean, certain parts of Africa, those countries have stock exchanges, and we could really look into getting mutual funds in those as well. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo. And then a lot of impact stuff is happening over in those countries. Like, for example, one impact piece is making sure, like you got companies in Africa that's making sure that everybody has a cell phone. So what I mean, so you have in Africa, the way technology move, they're moving straight past the line phones. They're going straight to the digital, the cell phones, right? So you have companies that's investing in building those towers to make sure that people are able to do it. You got the internet banking, where an individual can transfer money from one person to another very easily without necessarily having a large or a centralized bank in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And it's these type of technologies that, I mean, because you got to understand, a lot of the stuff that we do here is a hindrance in other countries because they don't have access like we do. So when we talk about impact investing, we're talking about changing the status quo, changing changing how we live, changing, and you know what I'm saying, because for a long time the next wars right now we're warring over oil, but after we get done with that whole piece, even if we had time to finish with the next wars, is going to be about water, family. And there is technology out here that could take muddy water, that could take dirty water and extract the clean water right up out of it. They have the technology, but we're not producing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't. There's no fine. There's no big money in it right now, right? And if I'm gonna invest, I'm looking for stuff that I can invest and have an impact on the world that I'm living in. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of us, we need to think like that. And then not only have an impact, but creating something so that we got skin in the game, in a sense. So now I can pull out when it's time. When it's time to pull out, I don't necessarily believe in the finite resources. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. But that water, there's plenty of water. It's just a matter of us. We haven't developed the technology, the very technology that could save our lives. We slack on that. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got technology. You know what I'm saying? We have technology. We already know. That's an excellent question. Excellent question. Thanos, who owns it, right? And then some of that shit, you have companies that will buy that shit and just put it on the shelf. But imagine having some shit where you could find you a little creek somewhere, right? Turn this thing on. As a matter of fact, I seen one. Somebody invented one that you can just go to a creek, plug it in, get all the water you want. You know what I'm saying? Costs about $1,500. But a lot of people don't know about it. Impact investing. See, because when it comes out all over the world, this is going to be a valuable tool. Because you can put it on salt water and it will extract the salt out. And hey, family, it's out here. We can do it. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? Might not be billionaires when we get done. Might not even be millionaires. But if I could leave my kids a couple of $100,000 before I expire up out of here, if I could leave them a house, right, where they could at least extract some income out of, you know what I'm saying, and continue what I'm doing in their way, that's what it's about, is it not? Is it not? You know what I'm saying? So we got to raise them right so that boom, when it comes time, they receive, you know what I'm saying, they receive the blessings that we may be able to provide them. They can go and take it to the next level. But they can't do it if we broke. They can't do it. I mean, they need to be able to have access to resources, even if the resources come later. Because one of the things that I learned when I was coming, I said, if I have any money to leave for my young people, right, they won't get it till after they 40. I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? Because up until 40, I was doing all types of, woo. You know what I'm saying? Have it so that they can make it through their changes, they can make it through their relationships, they can make it, And right when they hit that 40, that in between, that point in between, they're too old for young fuckery and too old and too young for old fuckery. They're right in the middle. The 40s, and the early part of the 50s is that soft spot. You understand? Actually, it's between 35 and about 54. You in that soft spot. You too old for the young shit, but you too young for the old fuckery, because you know there's old fuckery out there. You know what I'm saying? There's some old, you know what I'm saying? We need to teach them about, oh man, teach them about not just money, but teach them about resources, because Ujamaa is not just about money, it's about resources, collective. We need to teach them economics, right? Because one of the things, like I said, man, when you start, one of the things one of the things that bug me out is you find out that, like, when they talking about this 9.9, the new word is that 9.9%, right? That 9.9%, they have locked in wealth. And the issue with them locking in wealth is the fact is that they have found ways to extract wealth, just like the 1%. They are able, or the 0.1%, they're able to extract wealth and put it in places where it does not benefit anybody but themselves. No skin in the game. So part of one of the things that I really like about the book I'm listening to is, like, cool, you make $1 billion, cool. But once you start extracting wealth, that shit need to be heavily taxed or taken away from you. When you extract wealth and you're no longer taking the chances of building wealth or losing, because what happens is when you freeze a certain group in, you freeze a certain group out. We have always been that group that been froze out. So if people are not falling off the top, like for example, when Obama allowed the bailout for the banks, I know a lot of people say, oh, you should have let it happen. But what happened in capitalism, in the system that we have, you have to have death. I mean, it's a cycle. You got to have death. And in that death, other things arise. New industries arise. This is what happened. The horse, you know what I'm saying? The car came in, everybody had horses, and then all of a sudden the horses, they just let it die. And the cars rose. What's next? We always need something to fall off. When Obama interfered with that system and said things are too big to fail, fuck that. Is this capitalism? I mean, this the shit y'all live. This is what y'all taught us. There's no such thing as too big to fail. What the fuck does that mean? People lose their jobs, but there's enough people that have been trapped within those jobs that's going to come out with different ways of doing things, with different insights, and being able to create different businesses. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a rough time. But hell, for my life, it's been like that the whole time. Right? So family, I ain't gonna hold y'all up since I ain't gotta go to Paran. I'm about to get up out of here because nobody calling in. I don't want to tie y'all ears up. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with myself because I thought I was gonna have something to keep me busy. You know. All this food sitting around here. Look at me in my face. Look at that cantaloupe over there looking at me. Stop looking at me, cantaloupe. It's a rough road that we're so hard trying to be a Simba, and it's so far to Simba land. One love, family. All right, family, this is Brother Hatim. I need to remind you that you are now listening to Giami Journey Media. Make sure you like and share. This has been the Daily Toast. Like and share. If you're on YouTube, click the bell. Hatim says the cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is looking at me, man. What is that, a honeydew? That's a honeydew. Honeydew looking at me. All right. Like and share. If you're on YouTube, cling the bell so that you know when I come on. Y'all know what to do on Spreaker. So this is a Heart of a Simba production. Let's try to blow up those old paradigms. Peace out, YouTube.